the players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go.
Okay, Sicily! Okay, Sicily! Okay, Sicily!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand. He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, what the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Okay, Sicily!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, my God, have I been mad? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, that's what we fucking do. It's fuck off. Dude, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Dude, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. Here's some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Okay, Sicily!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that.
Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Grab the nerd that bad become that bye. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. How are you doing, everybody? It is a beautiful summer's day here. I am burnt to a crisp. What is that? What is that? What is... Where was I wearing my watch? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess where I was wearing my watch? Hey, Molly, how you doing? I was on EFAP last night. I do have cream. Which cream do you want me to put on? Do you want me to put on the After Sun? Do you want me to put on the Factor 50? Do you want me to put on the Cocoa Butter Softener? Do you want me to put on the E45? Which cream do you want me to put on? Which cream? Because right now, I'm putting them all on. I was sunstroked up to the eyeball. I was on EFAP last night. Robert McDonald, I see you, Robert. Bloody hell, mate. I've only just started. I haven't even done anything. That's the end of the show, folks. We hit the goal. We hit the hat goal. Here's a hat. It's a Mr. Medica one. See you next week. Bye for now. I was on EFAP last night, and I tell you what, one of the absolute beauties about doing EFAP is that there's no camera. There's no camera on, so you can wear what you want. And let's just say that I was doing EFAP yesterday in my pants, and I was. And also, because there's no camera, people can't see you stroking out. And I don't mean in a DSP, oh, the camera's on. The camera was on the whole time kind of a way. So yeah, I was sunstroked up to the eyeball. I was feeling nauseous. I was exceedingly fatigued. Sunstroked up to the eyeball, but it was another EFAP that I wouldn't have missed for the world. And so I had great fun. I bowed out about 11:30. Because I really needed just to fall asleep. I really did need to just to. I look like Hitomi Tanaka. Hitomi Big Tits. So I will be back for part 2 of that, though. I will be back for part 2. Probably not sunstroked. Because if I'm going back out in the sun again, this boy is coming with me. Yeah, I was sunstroked up to the eyeball, Morley. Boobs. I was sunstroked up to the eyeball last night. I was feeling like I wanted to puke. I was pretty much sleeping all of yesterday in because I was so sunstroked. Mad Dogs and Englishmen. Mad Dogs and Englishmen. So what? How did I get so Kentucky Fried? How did I get so Kentucky Fried as? On Friday, I went to Manchester. I went on to Manchester. I went to Manchester on Friday to go to the Jaded Fet. What is going on? I've only been streaming 2 minutes. But a hundo from Robert McDonald. Great to see you again, Robert, by the way. Where have you been, man? Tell me where you've been. I've missed you, man. And 20 gifted, which is a hundo as well from Jaded Fet. Jeez, man. Pair of you. Yeah, the pair of you. Yeah, boy. So and Sandy Sandy! Oh, Sandy! Dropping a 10 gifted as well. What is going on? What is going on? And I've seen Loxor already drop a 5 before the stream started, because that's what he does. Sunstroke sympathy. Well, yes. So Friday I was in Manchester, and I went to the 85th anniversary of Batman exhibition. Noons, thank you. We love you, ass. I ain't done shit. I've rubbed some cream on my. Oh. It was rubbing the cream on the dome, wasn't it? That's what did it. Look at that. Does anyone want a barbecue on the top of my head? Huh? Anyone want a barbecue on the top of me bonds? So I went to Manchester to see this Batman exhibition, 85 years of Batman. And they had all original props from the movies from 1989 all the way through to The Batman. The Batman film, which will most likely never get a sequel. I just don't ever see it getting a sequel. So they had one of the tumblers from the Nolan movies. They had the bike from The Batman. I know I shouldn't go outside, Morley. I shouldn't do it. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. I gotta get that. I'm getting that touched up, by the way. Oh, oh, oh. Show them guns. I ain't doing that for fucking free. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I get it for free. Are you kidding me? So they had loads of different costumes and bat cows. They had pretty much a bat cow from every one of the movies. They even had a bat cow from the Lego Batman movie. My mate and I both thought that one of the containers was empty. And then I took a closer look and realized there was a tiny little Lego Batman head on. Clever. I really shouldn't drink my urine on stream, but I can't help it. I've been watching too much Bear Grylls. But he flinched when he drunk his. Did I flinch then? No. They had Joaquin Phoenix's, or as I used to pronounce that word 20 years ago, Joachim. They had Joachim Phoenix's Batman costume. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's a lie. That's a lie. I am lying to you. Barefaced and burnt. Barefaced lie. They had Joaquin Phoenix's Joker outfit from the end of the Joker film where he goes to the studio. Which was he's a small man, by the way. He's a small man. They had the Poison Ivy costume. Which was good. They had the Mr. Freeze costume. Arnold is a big man. Arnold is a big man. That was a pretty big Mr. Freeze costume. Can I just say? What else? They had Robert Pattinson's bike costume. Joaquin Phoenix Batman is my favorite. Exactly. Joaquin Phoenix is my favorite Batman's as well. Can't you tell? Oh, I just needed to stretch, but wanted to do it in a weird way. They had a room dedicated to the Joker. They had you start off by walking into a Wayne Manor, and you have to solve the mystery about how to move on into the exhibition. Obviously, it's a mystery which isn't breaking any brain cells, but you have to solve the mystery before you can advance, and then the doors open up and the smoke comes in, and then you walk into the Batcave, and it has the bike there from the Batman, and it has a little Bat computer with a couple of keyboards and a mouse. And some other stuff. Had some Kelly Jones. They like to use some of the Kelly Jones artwork, of course. Why wouldn't you? Boobies. Jim Lee did a presentation. It's the only work. Just realized Morley's texted me. It's the only work that Jim Lee's done for DC in 5 years. Gonna be the coming this coming Saturday. Yeah, I think I can do it, Mola. I think I can do it. I think I'm okay for this Saturday. Let me just check the date. It's going to be what, 26th? 27th? Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay. Back-to-back EFAPs, folks. Back-to-back EFAPs. What else? There was a room that was just vines, poison ivy vines, and there was mirrors everywhere, which was pretty disgusting when you look like me. But so you go through this, and it was weird because every single part of the walls were mirrors. There were times where you nearly walked into the walls. Yeah, it's going to be part 2 of Boogaloo. It's Cancer Boogaloo. This Saturday, we're up to the Cancer arc now. It was a wonderful EFAP last night. It was wonderful in as much as, oh my God, how can somebody be such a piece of shit? And then Mauler got up to the Cancer part, so we're going to do the Cancer part onwards from next week. And that, folks, is a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. No need to run. No need to hide. But unless you're Boogie, in which case you should. Morley, let me ask you a question, which you can answer in the chat, please. Do you think that he has any shame for what he's done? I will say I don't think he does. I don't think he has any shame for what he's done. I just think he's annoyed that he got caught. I think that's what he's annoyed about, but I don't think he's no, he can't run. That is true, actually. That is true. But I don't think he has any shame about what he's done at all. At all. Thanks for joining us for it. Appreciate the passion on the weight loss front. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I can relate to on these matters. There was nothing he wouldn't lie about, and no shame. Only annoyed he was. I agree. I think we're everyone's pretty much on the same page with this. I don't think there's any revelations there, but. Yes, I think there is only annoyance that he got caught. If he had just managed to hold out for another week, Destiny would have self-destructed. And he might have got away with it. He might have got away with it if it was just a week later. If Destiny just held out a week later, he could have got away with it after this self-destruction occurred. Just think how crazy that is. Hey? Well, chat, I'll go through this. I'll just go through this briefly. Because it's not something I particularly dwell on. But obviously, number one, I'm going through my own weight loss journey. And it's going to be a long journey. I initially touted it for a 2-year plan. It's my 2-year plan, I would call it. Now it looks like it's going to be 2.5 years to 3 years. That's what it looks like it's going to be. But I'm going down this road. There's no surgeries involved. There's nothing. It's just better eating, exercise, better lifestyle decisions, etc. Right? So we all know about that. Don't need to harp on about that. Most of you in chat, or the majority of you in chat, will already know this. But just for the ones that don't, I'm just going to very briefly go through this. There's nothing to concern yourself with, okay? Boobs. Actually, before I do that, I'll just interject. A couple of years ago, Mum Az was diagnosed with skin cancer. And she had it operated on, and she was fine. She needed to have an operation done on her hand for it, and she was fine. Does my mum go around calling herself a cancer survivor because she had a growth or whatever it is, blah blah blah, removed from her hand? No. Boogie does, though. He likes to call himself a cancer survivor for having a little, whatever. Anywho. But just very briefly, 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago, I had some gallbladder problems. My gallbladder was just spewing out gallstones. And so I had to have my gallbladder removed. No drama, no biggie, whatever. And after they removed it, they wanted, they needed to just do a couple of x-rays and stuff. So they did a couple of x-rays. And I was just expecting them to just go, okay, right, cheers, see ya. And then the woman who did the x-ray, she was just like, I'm like, what do you mean? She says, there's some dark shadowing on your left kidney, which I'm just a little bit concerned about. We're going to refer this to the doctor. So I was kind of like, okay, right. So she passed the x-rays through to the doctor, obviously. I mean, they were always going to go there. And I was called back in a few weeks later, I think. It's 20 years. It's difficult. Yeah, I'm a hashtag gallbladder removal survivor. And so I go to see the doctor about these x-rays. And he says, you've got a stage 3 Bosniak, is it? Stage 3 Bosniak. I'm like, what does that mean? And he's like, you have 50-50 chance of cancer on the kidney. I was like, okay, that's fucked. And so he said, yeah, we need to move quick and get this operated on quickly. So I said, okay, let me go into. I need to just get a second opinion for my own peace of mind. Get a second opinion. So he said, fine, but that's what you got. So I said, okay. So I go to another hospital for a second opinion, because obviously this is quite a big deal. And the second hospital come back and they say, we think you're okay. So an argument started between the two hospitals, because the first hospital was adamant that I had a 50-50 chance of cancer. And the second hospital were like, well, we don't think he does. So I think we need to. So I ended up going to a third hospital, which was St. James's, Jimmy's in Leeds. Probably burnt down now. Boobies. And I spent 2 years going in periodically every 6 months or so for tests, etc. And after 2 years of doing that, Jimmy's turned around and he said, we think you're okay. We're giving you the all clear. Right? Just briefly skim over that story. But needless to say, that was 2 years of hell in my life of going through these procedures and trying to discover if I did or I didn't. And obviously the next stages from there onwards. So it does take its toll on you. And even after I got the all clear, you're kind of a bit numb for a little while, because you've been going through this whole thing for a couple of years. And even after that, you're a bit numb. And it took me another sort of year or so to really kind of get back on my feet again. Just kind of knocked me for six. Because your mind can go into all kinds of different places. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So to have somebody like Boogie just take that, to take something and just run. Oh yeah, I've got cancer. But your doctor hasn't said that. He hasn't said that. He said you got certain markers that can point for all different kinds of reasons. His weight, his lack of sleep, all of them point to a certain diagnosis. But Boogie just went and decided to go with what could potentially be the worst case scenario. Ran to the internet and said, "I've got cancer," and he didn't even have that diagnosis either. Then he went and lied that it was on his medical report that he does have the cancerous version. No, he didn't even say I may have. He just went full on, I've got it. He just went full on, I've got it, even though he didn't. And he didn't have the diagnosis for it either. And so for 2 years, he's been saying that he's had cancer, and he hasn't at all. Hasn't at all. Yeah, he saw an opportunity. He saw an opportunity for sympathy. He saw an opportunity for attention. He saw an opportunity for monetization. He saw an opportunity to maybe get himself in the graces, the good graces of other people, to elevate him. He saw an opportunity and he ran with it. He ran with it. And he got caught out. He got caught out. And again, the crazy thing is, if Destiny had waited another week, said, "Oh, I just need to do a little bit more on this. I'll go on to the Lolcow podcast a week later," and then what happened with Destiny, and Destiny's now just like self fucking exploded, whatever. He could have got away with it. He could have actually got away with it for longer. And so he went onto these streams and he denied it. He outright denied it. He outright said, I'm looking at my medical portal right now, and it says whatever the blah 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 Vera. It says it right here. I'm looking at it right now. And of course, it didn't say that at all. It was a lie. It was a lie. It did not say that in the slightest. Just a lie. So he was, this is a guy, by the way, that sold out his audience to a crypto scam for $10,000. That's how much his audience were actually worth to him. $10,000. No, Francis is nicer than Boogie. Francis is more honest than Boogie. So, he just sold out his audience for a $10,000 crypto scam. He was going down that route, and now that pales into insignificance versus the lying about the cancer diagnosis. Just imagine that. You crypto scam your audience for 10 grand. That's it. That's all they're worth to you. And yet that pales into insignificance against the news, which is going to drop 10 days later or whatever it was. What did Destiny do? Oh, he the moderate liberal guy said that 170 million conservatives in America deserve to die. Just nothing major. Nothing major, The moderate liberal, the tolerant left, always boils down to communism at the end of the day. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of our enemies. Our perceived enemies. No drama, So he was just lying and lying. We'll go into this on EFAP next week, and it'll be great. Go into it in real depth. He just consistently lied until he just got backed into a corner and admitted it and confessed. confessed that it wasn't on there, which means, of course, that his little girl friend, his little girl friend also lied, and his brother also lied. Ooh. And so he's been fake fired from the Lolcow podcast. He's been fake fired from that. He'll be back in a week. I don't know. But I don't see any regret or remorse from Boogie in the slightest. None. He's just annoyed that he got caught. I don't see any what have I done? Any coming to Jesus moment? Nothing. The guy can't lie and he can't cry. One thing about yesterday's EFAP that we discovered is he can't cry. He does this kind of quaky voice and sniffs a lot. Sniffs a lot, but there's not a tear, not a single solitary tear that comes from his eye. And if you want to say okay, but doesn't there, it doesn't necessarily have to have tears, do they? One of the things, by the way, that police look for in interrogations is when somebody cries. If there are no tears that come out, it means that your crying is insincere. Because when you cry, your tear ducts flow. That's what happens. So people that are fake crying, no tears come out, and they will call it out to the suspects in the room. You've sat here, you've cried, not a single tear's come out of your eye. They'll say that. They'll do that. It's a part of the interrogation techniques. Yeah, if there are no tears, you're not crying. You're just making noises. You're just making noises. I got a little bit choked up at the Enterprise D coming out in the penultimate episode for Picard season 3. When they got on the bridge for the oh man. So yeah, he I don't think in any capacity he's upset or regretful or anything. I just think he's annoyed that he got caught. And now he's desperately hoping that what is it, polylysemia or whatever it's called? I don't know. Some weird terminology that I can't get my mouth around. Now he's desperately hoping that it will turn into the Vera strain, aka the actual cancer strain, so that he can say, well, I did get it. I don't think anyone's going to care by then, to be honest with you. I don't think anyone's going to care by then. So, you gotta just be dead on the inside. Just dead on the inside to even contemplate doing something like this. But that's him, and and if you got to check out yesterday's EFAP, because when you go through his life and you go through everything that he did, this is who he is as a person. This is who he is as a person. A hideous, manipulative piece of shit. Hideous. Ooh. Unbelievable. Polycythemia vera is the cancer strain. He does not have that. He just has, we don't even know because he won't even show. But the assumption is he has the polylysemia part 2 or whatever it's called. I don't know. We'll go through it on EFAP. We'll be going through it on EFAP this Saturday. Cancer gets Boogie. cancer gets Boogie. We get cancer, cancer gets Boogie. So he's got the, by the looks of it, he's got the strain that deals with elevated red blood cell count, which is likely due to his weight and due to his sleep apnea and things like that. And by the way, even if he did have the cancer, just FYI, even if he did have the cancer itself has a 95% success rate. Hold on, you could be like, whoa, that's still 5%. That's still, you know, a 95% success rate over 20 years. Over 20 years. So when, you know, and he had Jim Medica. He had Jim Medica on the Lolcow podcast. And of course, Jim Medica, Mr. Medica, is, you know, does have terminal cancer. And how long is he going to be with us for? Hopefully as long as we can possibly get out of the man. But he would lie, barefaced lie to Jim's face. But he can't visit his shaman anymore because his shaman's vandalized his property because he went back and started to have some bad trips, and that's a whole fucking thing that we went through on yesterday's EFAP as well. Crazy. Boobies. So what did Boogie say? Boogie said, was it, I have the Animal Crossing of cancer versus Jim's Dark Souls of cancer, which gave Medica a great opportunity to come out with some wonderful merch, animal cancer merch. I'll have to get me some of that fucking animal cancer merch. You know, I've got the Animal Crossing. That's what he said. That's an actual quote from Boogie. I have the Animal Crossing of cancer. The Animal We're going to talk about the Jack Black stuff in a moment. We're going to talk about the Jack. That's under the heading and the title of deleted apologies. That deleted apologies that actually refers to Tenacious D. And even, by the way, even when Boogie referred to Jim Medica's cancer as the Dark Souls of cancer, Jim was very quick to say, not even close. Not even close. And Jim's got, you know, his cancer is from the looks of it, pretty fucking rough. I mean, the guy can't pick up stuff without breaking fucking ribs now, for Christ. He's got 6 broken ribs at the moment. Because your natural instinct is to bend down and pick something up, but the way that he is at the moment, he bends down to pick something up, he breaks ribs. It's horrendous. And if anyone's ever broken a rib before, I mean, I've broken a rib playing rugby, and my God, you just cannot fucking breathe. It is so painful to... Don't even think about laughing. Don't even think about laughing or anything. Nasty, nasty stuff. Yeah, my head's had a fun day out in Manchester. So did my arms. Well, no, pasty Yorkshireman, Monsieur Sunburn. Pasty Yorkshireman, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy. pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Believe me, it feels that I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. There was a chance that I wasn't going to stream today. There was a chance that I was going to cancel all my streams today. If I felt the way that I felt like yesterday, because yesterday I was feeling very nauseous. I was feeling just constantly just fatigued, just complete. So I clearly had sunstroke. I clearly got myself a case of sunstroke. But I did a fair bit of sleeping yesterday. I did go into I have had cold showers. I've got all these after sun creams and stuff. But yesterday I did a lot of sleeping, and then I did fight 4.5 hours or something on EFAP yesterday, and then I went straight to bed. I had a really good night's sleep. I did wake up a few times, but I did have a really good night's sleep. And when I woke up today, I actually feel a lot better today. I feel like I've got more energy. The pain of the burns has gone down. Still burning. My pillow was like 154 degrees when I woke up, but it definitely feels better than it did yesterday. Definitely feels better than it did yesterday. So fingers crossed within the next few days it calms down a lot more. And yeah, because this is the big this bit here is the big and I wore my hat for most of the day, by the way. I wore my hat for most of the day, so I think there was only like less than an hour's period where I didn't wear my hat. And boosh, I got done like a kipper. I got done like a kipper. So, yeah, Boogie is a piece of dog shit. Who knew? And Wings watches BBC trans porn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a life we lead. What a life we lead. Right, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I'm going to sneeze, by the way. Where did I go? In Manchester, I went to, I was near Piccadilly, and I went to see the Batman 85th anniversary exhibition, which was really good. And if you get an opportunity to go and see it, go check it out. It was fun. Also, by the way, before I carry on, while I was in Manchester, thank you everyone. While I was in Manchester, I decided I wanted to do some comic book shopping. Let's see if there were any back issues, and let's see if there are any retro game stores or toy stores. Anywho, every single comic book shop that we came across, and I'm not even joking, every single one. Traveling Man being a particular offender, by the way. There were just Yahtzee pride flags everywhere. Everywhere. In the windows, hanging inside, hanging from the counters. And I said to my mate, I said, are we in, you know, are we in the gay district of Manchester? And he went, oh, no. He said, no, this is just a regular district. To say it was off-putting would be an understatement. Needless to say, didn't buy anything from any of the shops. Ended up going back home without anything. I was kind of gutted about that. But the shops were just shite. I did win this. I did get this though, which I was very happy with. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane Are you sure you want to go through this, Lois? Yes, Superman. Close the body mode and switch on the power. It's important that I live the next 24 hours as a black woman. I am curious. Brackets. Black. That is Lois Lane. That is Lois Lane going into now. Why now? Here's the bigger question. I was chatting about with Yellow Flash about this earlier. Why does Superman have a race-changing machine in the Fortress of Solitude? Huh? Why does Superman have a race? What year is this? This is 1970. I am curious. Black. Now, I wasn't around in 1970. But my God, I wish I was. She needs to be black because the black kids are turning their back on her and she can't get the interviews with them. She can't find out what the story is because she's a cracker. And so she has to go to Superman and he takes her to the Fortress of Solitude to turn her black with his race-changing machine. Nobody's listening to the white woman. Nobody's listening to the white woman. Those times have changed. Ebony and ivory. Beautiful story. Beautiful story. Don't make comics like this no more. Don't make comics like that no more. I wish it was 1970 today and people stopped listening to fucking white women. Anyway, because it is probably going to be a slightly lower show today, so I can recoup for Sunday Fun Day later. Boobs. Let me just pop this up on screen. So here we go. We got this is Jack Black's profile. Jack Black's profile, okay? On Instagram. Jack Black's profile on Instagram. This is his tweet from last week, okay? I think he must have turned comments off, I guess. Christinova, Nerd Erotic, Carolyn. Anyway, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and their understanding. Okay. Okay, so that's Jack Black's. That is Jack Black's profile. Still today, this very moment. Here's Kyle Gass's. This is Kyle Gass's Instagram profile right now. He's deleted his apology. He's deleted his apology. His apology condoning political violence. His apology that said I improvised. He's deleted his apology. Now, what do we say, folks? When somebody tells you who they are, believe them. Believe them. There's no apology. There's no apology if there isn't an apology. You can't be sorry if there's not an apology. Now then, what did people say? What did people say about his apology in terms of, you know, some people, was it optics? Yeah, most likely. But people on the side, I heard a lot of people who support Donald Trump saying, should this guy get dropped by his agency? No. Should Tenacious D be deported? No. Should Tenacious D stop their tour because of this? No. But Kyle Gast isn't sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. His apology's gone. His apology's gone. He's not sorry. I deleted his apology. So you can't be sorry if there's not an apology. And what's my point? What's my point? My point is you're not sorry if you delete your apology, fuckwit. Which part of that did you not understand, you caps lock? See you next Tuesday. Because YouTube will demonetize you immediately for that. And somebody that condones political violence, as I spoke here last week I said I don't care who was on the stage. I don't care if it was Trump. I don't care if it was Biden. I don't care if it was another political candidate. Any one that takes a shot, fires at somebody, attempts to assassinate them is absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable. And it doesn't take somebody with a scrap of morality to realize that. Is absolutely unacceptable. The whole point is we have our differences, we have our commonalities, we have our tribes, we have our teams. But anybody who condones the death of other people to silence them, because that's what it's about, silencing somebody, means that you're scared about what they're going to say. You're scared about what they could discuss, talk, relate to people with, connect with people with. It's unacceptable, regardless of who was on that stage. Absolutely unacceptable. I would have the same stance if somebody took a shot at another political candidate. A UK political candidate, Biden, Australian, doesn't matter. Absolutely unacceptable. It's not, by the way, this isn't a stunning and brave opinion to have. Okay? It's not a stunning and brave opinion to have. It's a very basic bitch opinion to have. But, as we've said, there is a lot of people who are broken. There are a lot of people who are absolutely broken with TDS. A lot of people projecting, saying that they'll do one thing, even though their side are doing it, you know. Hell, even with the Destiny thing, Destiny said it. What did he say? You know, one of the things, and I'm paraphrasing here, but one of the things that Destiny said was, yeah, maybe it's about time that the 170 million conservatives were just, you know, deleted. That's where we've got to. That's where we've got to. Well, that's what happens when you're an STD-ridden cuckold. When you're an STD-riddled cuck. There's no such thing as a tolerant liberal. No such thing. So the person who said, oh, sorry, I improvised saying that, yeah, Trump should have died. Don't miss Trump next time. I improvised that. I'm sorry. I don't condone political violence. Actually, no. Do you know what? I'm going to delete all of this because I kind of do. I'm going to delete all of this because I do. I got dropped by my agency. The tour's over. I've got nothing to gain from this apology anymore. So I guess I'll just delete it because I didn't mean it anyway. I didn't mean it anyway. I just said it. I just said it in an effort to placate people, but because it's not going to benefit me now, might as well delete it because I actually do think what I said. Okay. When people tell you who they are, believe them. When people tell you who they are, believe them. There was no benefit for him any longer. The tour was over. His agencies dropped him. Okay. I've got nothing to gain from this. Let's delete it. I tried to do the tactful things, and they didn't work, so fuck it. I'm going to put some coconut oil on me now. I'm going to put some coconut oil on me now. Smells good, by the way. This is literally how broken the system is. And by the way, when I say system, I mean fucking humanity. Because if we are condoning stuff like this, then that means anything's on the table. This coconut smells amazing, by the way. Then this just means that it's open for anybody. You can do anything. If something is condoned, if something is accepted. What did we talk about last week? We talked a lot last week about dehumanizing people, because when you dehumanize people, then you can do what the hell you want to them. And if you can do, I'm gonna dab it on my head. And if you can do that, to a former president and a running presidential candidate, then what does that say about what they can do to you? Because you won't be missed. You won't even be a blink of an eye to those people. I am looking a little bit red. But I smell like coconut, so it's all good. I'm just going to wash my hands. I'll BRB. I'll put some music on for you, though. Here. I nearly made it all back in 30 seconds. I think if you time it all, it was 38. 38 seconds. We're back. I've washed my hands. I've got the cream off my hands. I'm wiping them on my leg. There we go. So, yes, it's a pretty disgusting thing when somebody, well, it can be a wonderful thing when somebody shows you who they are, because they can show you what actual class they have, or what morality they have, or what kindness they have, or what empathy they have. So showing somebody who you really are can be actually a really great thing. You know, can win you a lot of credit. But when you do something like Kyle Gass did, then it shows you who you truly are. And Kyle Gass is a piece of dog shit. He's a piece of fucking dog shit. That's who he is. Hell surprise. Hell surprise. That's where we are. This week, I ain't going to dwell on this for long. This week was the season finale of the Acolyte. The Jedi are PDF files. Chaps. The Jedi are PDF files. Master Soul turned out to be a PDF file. And I'm not even being hyperbolic. I'm not even joking. Master Soul admitted to OSHA that the reason why he wanted her to leave the coven of communist lesbian space witches and become a Jedi, even though she was too old to be trained, was because he loved her. Even though she was only 8 years old when he first met her. And even though she left the Jedi Order when she was 17. So, Master Soul was a PDF file. Were any questions answered other than that? No. Was there any resolution? No. Did it make any sense? No. Will there be a second season? No. Although I do hope that there is part of me that is hoping that they would. The part of me, of course, being the accountant. But it was just, the whole thing just was a waste of fucking time. A waste of fucking time. OSHA is now a bad guy. OSHA's now bad guy, Whammon, best, strongest force user imaginable. Guess what, folks? Another character that displays zero force ability. And then in the final episode, suddenly uses the force like a fucking, like Darth Vader on steroids. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, she turned her lightsaber red because she was emotional. She was angry. She was emotional. So her lightsaber changed red. It was blue. It wasn't even her lightsaber, by the way. It was Master Soul's lightsaber, aka Master PDF file. And she got angry, so the saber part turned red because she was on a period. It was one of the most embarrassing shows I've ever had the misfortune to watch, and yet one of the most successful run of videos on my YouTube channel. So thank you, everyone. Every single review did over 100,000 views, so I can't thank you enough. Yes, she couldn't, in the first episode, remember, she couldn't even use the force. She couldn't even use the force to grab her little droid, her little pip droid. And in the final episode, she's force crushing people to death. Force choking Master Soul to death. Like a seasoned veteran. Absolute garbage. Unadulterated garbage. Black girl magic, excuse me, half white, Half white girl magic. Half white girl magic. Smilo Ren is now a cuck. Smilo Ren handed Osha his testicles and says, "You are the greatest ever. Here, have my testicles. I won't be needing these now. I'm a male in a Disney Star Wars show. I'm just a fucking cuckold." Darth Plagueis turned up for a second. He was hanging out in Smilo Ren's cave, love cave. Stop being silly. No, I'm not being silly. I apparently that was Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis just turned up and went cooey, and then that was that. And then at the end, Master Yoda turns up for a second at the end. Doesn't say anything. Just see the back of his head. Master Yoda, because, you know, they're just like, let's jangle some keys for season 2. Can we jangle some keys for season 2? Look, there's Plagueis. We'll do something with him. Won't at all in season 2. There's a Yoda. Come and season jangle, jangly, jangly. The whole thing was an absolute embarrassment. Leslie Headland's wife, aka Jedi Master Nepotism, decided to use Sol's death as a way to cover up all of the murders by Osha and May. So, write what you know. AKA a woman abusing her power to cover shit up. I mean, I'm sure Leslie Headland knows nothing about that, being the former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, I'm sure she knows nothing about that. Oh, just. The show made no sense. It made no sense. It didn't go anywhere. There was no mystery. Nobody gave a fuck. The big reveal is what? Is Master Soul's a PDF file? That's the big reveal. Disney Star Wars, it's for kids. It's for kids. I don't ever want to talk about this again. I don't ever want to talk about this again. I am as much as the videos did, you know, as well as the videos did, I took a lot of brain damage. I took a lot of brain damage watching this show. A lot. And yeah. I need to recover some brain cells. I'm not even ready for Rings of Power. I'm not even ready for it. Boobies. I'm not ready for Rings of Power. If Rings of Power started this week, I don't think there would be any way that I could watch it. I don't think I could. I've taken too much damage. I need time to recover. But speaking of Rings of Power, the Twitter account posted a picture. Well, they posted 2 pictures, and they thought they were being clever, but they ended up just being massively retarded, as only the Rings of Power know how. So let me just do this. Let me just okay, let's go. Let's go there. Let me just share this, okay? So here we go. I think he's been here. Okay. And then you go to the other picture. I think he's been here among us. Did they start watching Among Us all along? Okay. Now, you know, Twitwat, you know, social media, you know, X. When you put two pictures next to each other, it crops them a little bit. And so this is how the tweet actually went out to the masses. No! 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 You... Oh, dear. Wow. Sums up the show perfectly. In actual fact, I know somebody who might have said that. Might have said that. Sums Rings of Power up perfectly is what I tweeted yesterday. Yes, it does. Small indie company. Amazon, small indie company. Prime Video, Malaysia. Oh, he's been among us, eh? I bet he has. I bet he has. It was Sauron all along. Drinker decided to do his own little tweet. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Just perfect. This is Rings of Power in a nutshell. I don't think there's any more accurate. Time to Durma her. I'm just jealous because I can't do my hair anymore. Once upon a time, I was able to do my hair, but now I can't do my hair. Now my hair just a burr. My hair just a burr. Let's go into some soups. So it's gonna be a short show today because I need to rest up before Sunday Funday, and then after Sunday Funday, hit the hay and try and sleep off this sunstroke. So we start off with Kalioth with a $10 this afternoon as cheers to another strike in Hollywood and Disney. The Nazi people, not to be confused with Nazis, but they are. No, they're not. Finally waking up to what you all told them. Boobies. More pie for fewer people. We are both playing fiddles as Rome burns. Yeah. I mean, that was one of the reasons for the strike, is so that they could get rid of these contracts. Get rid of a lot of these contracts, which have been bleeding them. There we go. What do we got here? Loxall gifting 5 memberships to the Strum. Loxall, thank you so much. I see you, Legalize Adulthood, you sneaky sausage. I see you. We'll get to you. I'll see you. Max Musterman with a €10 says, hi, Az. I sometimes forget my tea and then it's cold. Is there any way is there any legitimate way to, well, you know, or do I have to throw it away and make a new tea to have a warm drink? Well, if you are trying to insinuate putting a cup of tea in a microwave, you and me are going to have fucking problems. Okay? Big problems. If you want to keep your tea warm, you put it into a pot and you put a tea cozy on it. That's how you do it. You put a tea cozy on your cup of tea. But if you put it in a fucking microwave, then we're going to have problems. Okay? Robert McDonald dropping a Benjamin on the counter. Turning around, walking away. Didn't even look me in the eye. Slammed a big old Benji on the counter and walked off like a bowler. Thank you, Benjamin. Who's Benjamin? I hear you ask. Who's Benjamin? I have money. I was thanking the money. Okay? Thank you, Benjamin, for coming into my life. $100, that's about 75 quid. It's about 75 quid. That's a lot of money. George Andari with a 2 Australian says, I miss my real British representation. It's funny when I left FNT, you know, obviously I did a video going through, you know, the reasons, because the audience of FNT deserve to get a full explanation. You know, I love Gary. I love the boys. I love the stream. But you know, when you've done it for 4.5 years and you're the only person who's actually doing it late at night, it just gets, you know, it grinds you down, and you gotta regroup and recharge. Nothing wrong with that. Did 4.5 years, a great stint. So I do a video where I go through it all. You know, I go through it all, and there we go. And then I hear all these people send me these things. They're like, this person reckons you left because of this or that, and it's just like. And these are, by the way, these are reasons which make no sense whatsoever. No sense. As left because of this. Okay. Well, if I left because of that, why was I on the show for 4.5 years? Why was I on the show for 4.5 years? Did I just do 4.5 years and then go, do you know what? I say no. Do I come across as a tolerant person when it comes to shit like that? Yeah, I left because I got Me Too'd by Jeremy. I made a pass at Jeremy, and now we don't need to discuss. People said you left because of Rumble. I mean, that was a good jumping off point. It was just a good jumping off point. But as I said, you know, I had said to Gary last year, I've got to call it a day on FNT, dude. And you know, Gary managed to talk me into staying on for longer. And I stayed on for another year and a half. So, and that's because I love doing it so much. I did love doing it so much. And you know, if circumstances change in as much as if I find myself in a better time zone, then I would be absolutely open to returning to the show. My camera's a little bit high, isn't it? I'd be absolutely up for returning to the show if I was in a more conducive time zone. So, you know, it's of course I miss it. Course I miss it. And I'll be back. I mean, I was actually asked to go on last Friday to discuss the end of Rings to discuss the end of the Acolyte, but I said I think it's a little bit too soon to return as a guest. Leave the show 2 weeks later, back as a guest, or is it 1 week later, back as a guest? You know, whatever it is, 1 or 2 weeks later, back as a guest. I said I think it's a bit too soon for that. But I'll be back as a guest. I'll be back as a guest, folks. I wouldn't be surprised if don't be surprised if I turn up as a guest during the Rings of Power debacle. Don't be surprised if I turn up then. But I'll most likely be on the show as a guest before the end of the year. How can we miss you if you won't go away? Exactly. That is the theory. How can you miss me if I don't go? Come on now. Yeah, but I was a guest for 4.5 years. I was a guest for 4.5 years. Jaded Fett gifting 20 memberships to the stream. Jaded, massive thank you, sir. And Sandy Q, thank you, Sandy. Boobies. Following it up, there were Sandy's boobies, by the way. Following up with gifting a 10 memberships to the stream as well. Thank you so much indeed, Sandy. Noons with a 184.99 AEDs. Says, we love you, Az. Dankeschön. Thank you. I didn't stream over FNT this week, by the way. But that was because I was sunstroke ridden and burning my dick off. Nullface with a $2 says, only a Brit can. I think that's meant to be can. Only a Brit can get that burnt in the UK. Okay. I'm gonna put some more on. There's like, you get 2 opportunities a year in the UK to get sunburn. I took advantage of it. Okay, took advantage of it. Everyone like my oily arms? Hey, you wanna rub oil on my arms? New membership perk. You too can rub oil on Az's arms for a premium, of course. I am cooking, by the way. I do have some cocoa butter. I do have cocoa butter. Oh yeah. Get it on there. Get it on there. Oh, it's so soothing. It's so soothing. It's so soothing. Oh, get it down the neck. Oh. Oh, God. I should have put the. Oh, that one hurts the most. Oh, that one hurts the most. Oh. Bow out, bow now. Brian Ross with a $5 says, from one sun-baked bald man to another. Here is a donation for the sunscreen fund. I'll say that you chipped in for that, dude. How about that? Boobies. I was in the supermarket yesterday. I was getting all of the products. The After Sun, which this is, by the way, this is legit. This is legit because this legitimately took a lot of the burn away. Then I decided to make sure that I got the Factor 50. Factor 50. And then, of course, just because I wanted to smell good and rub stuff on my penis, cocoa butter softens my fucking dick. Wait, no. God damn it. And then everybody needs the classic E45. Everybody needs the classic E45. $10, you get to rub it on me. $50, I get to rub it on you. Anyway. Run, it's Gozia! With a $10 says, I like your gay suntan. Thank you. I went for the particular LGBTQIA. Oh my lord. What? Red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light. Joke's on you, it's non-binary. I Lucifer 1999 with a 2 Australian says, it rubs the lotion on its skin or it gets the hairs again. Would you fuck me? Fuck me. Yeah. The most accurate representation of Anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Jaded Fett with another 50. Sun's out, guns out. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly. But not quite. Woo. Jaded Fett, massive thank you. Zeus Play with a membership for 4. Zeus Play, thank you. Brian McCann with a member for 33 months. Brian, thank you. Jason J with a membership for 11. Jason J, thank you. I Lucifer 1999 with the 2 Australians says, as Dankula and Drinker Review, a Clockwork Orange. Ooh. It's nice. Nice little idea, you know. Gideon Carter with a $5 says, I'm sure you've been very disappointed by the Dr. Disrespect situation. Yes. But more disappointed because I just bought a bunch of merch. Do you know, I'm off to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Let's get some Dr. Disrespect t-shirts. I'll wear them at the gym. You know, great little gym gear. Give me the motivation. Yeah. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get more Rippaverse t-shirts. Let's get some more Rippaverse t-shirts now. So yeah, it's a very annoying, frustrating situation. Very silly man. Silly man. Dr. Martin Luther Pepe with a 50 Swedish says, my mother passed away this March from cancer. People lie about having cancer for pity points makes my blood boil. It's a terrible disease. Yes, it is. But you're kind of working on the assumption that the people that do this might have some remorse. I don't think Boogie's got any. I don't think he's got a single bit. And that's the worst situation. He doesn't care. He doesn't care one bit. He's just, like I said, he's just annoyed that he got caught. He's just annoyed he got caught. But I don't think he's got a single scrap of empathy for what he did, for awareness of what he did. Disgusting. Disgusting human being. Lots of love to you, Dr. Martin Luther Pepe. Cool Haku has been a member for 7. Says, hi, Az. Hope you had a mostly decent weekend. My Friday was amazing, by the way. If you get the opportunity to see this 85th anniversary Batman exhibition, go see it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was a lot of fun for what you saw. I mean, it wasn't huge or anything, but just the costumes and just seeing all the props and everything and the tumbler. I enjoyed that. They also had the Batman wall from the 1960s show, like a fake wall with the rope on, and you could grab the rope and have your foot. And there was a green screen behind it, and you have your photograph taken with it and shit like that. So we did that. Me and my mate did that. But yeah, I had a great Friday. Yesterday, I was mostly nauseous and burning. And massively fatigued due to huge sunstroke. Today, I'm feeling better, but I'm just keeping it on the DL today. Like I said, we're going to have a shorter show today, but I will be back for Sunday Fun Day. But get a good night's sleep tonight, and fingers crossed tomorrow I would have got over the worst of it. But yeah, definitely sunstroke ridden. Burb shit with the 2 Australians says those beards look like a Karl Marx cosplay. Maybe. Norm Allman with a 10 Canadian. Hey, I just wanted to show my appreciation for you being on EFAP yesterday. It's great and inspiring to see you walk the walk. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Norm. Most of you know I'm on my journey, my weight loss journey. Since I officially started, which was April of last year, just through exercise, just through change of diet, through calorie counting, stuff like that. And there's been bumps along the road. Since then, but I've lost approximately 115, 120 pounds. I still got a long way to go. I want to lose that again, to get to where I want to be. Well, dropping things like soda, dropping alcohol, dropping ordering in takeaway food, energy drinks. They were big fundamental points. But one thing that you've got to do when you're on this journey is you got to be right here. You got to want to do it here. And that's the first thing that you've got to correct. You've got to mentally believe or mentally want to do this. And people like Boogie and Wings that went and got their operations, went and got their fucking stomachs, tied. They didn't change here. They just thought, oh, yeah, go get the operation. Fuck it. Bingo, jingo. Lose all the weight. No, because you haven't changed any of your attitudes towards food. You haven't changed any of your attitudes towards exercise. You haven't changed any of that. You've just gone and had your stomach made into the size of a pea. and then you're still eating the way that you ate before. You're still doing lack of exercise that you did before. You're not making any lifestyle changes. And if you haven't fixed here, you can't fix there. It's impossible. So you have to want to fix it up here. You have to be ready up here to go down this journey. They weren't. And congratulations, they both managed to successfully defeat weight loss surgery. Mimic with a 10 pounces as been a massive fan for a long time. I think YouTube are holding you back exposure wise. You've been on 300 plus subscribers for too fucking long. P.S. Do you play Marvel Snap? If so, I challenge thee. I do not. I don't even know what Marvel Snap is. What is Marvel Snap? Does anyone know what Marvel Snap is? I don't know what Marvel Snap is. Hey, dude, look, I'm very grateful for where I am with YouTube. I'm on 375 odd thousand subscribers. You know, I'm looking down the barrel at 400k. I should hit that sometime next year. I'm very grateful for the audience that I've got. One of the traps that you can fall in, Mimic, is feeling that you either deserve or should have more than you've got. That is a big trap to fall into because you don't. You don't. Your audience dictates that, and I've got over 1,000 people watching this stream. My videos do exceedingly well at the moment. I can't ask for any more. I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate. I'm able to wake up in the morning and just say to myself, what are we going to do today? Are we going to make a video? Are we going to do a stream? Do I have a set stream? Real BBC, Rip and the Silverback, Sunday Fun Day, afternoon tea. What have we got going on? And that peace of mind is you can't put a price on that. You really can't put a price on that. And so I'm very, very grateful for where I am. I'm very, very fortunate for where I am. I wish all my peers, the ones that I like, but I wish all my peers that are crushing it right now, I wish them every success under the sun. I'm going at the pace that I like to go at. I'm going at the pace that I like to go at, and I'm very, very lucky to have this job. Because when you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. And it really feels like I do no work. So I'm just enjoying the ride, Mimic. I'm just enjoying the ride. Dane Olsen has become a YouTube member. Dane, thank you so much. MJ UK 84 has been a member for 24. Wow! We've been together 2 years now. You've changed so much, but you're still the man I occasionally gay on. Weird stuff. Bum stuff. Wow! Awkward. MJ UK 84, thank you so much for 2 years, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shot, you can gay stuff me. I don't mind. You can gay stuff me. It's all good. Shark Dentures with a $2. She's sabered. Yeah, she's sabered. Oh my god, she's sabered. Cap and Butt Chicken with a $5. Cold yogurt on a sunburn draws out the heat for bad burns, but also keeps a burn moist with lotion. And it won't peel, and the burn will go and subside. I'm keeping it moisturized. I'm keeping it moisturized. I want this to go brown. I want this to go brown. I want this. Oh, it looks so. Oh. Hey, Az, did you get Sunstroke? What gave you that idea? What gave you that idea? Mimic with a £2 says, as you play Marvel Snap. Last chat was ignored. It wasn't ignored. I just hadn't got to it. I hadn't got to it. I hadn't got to the super chat segment. I hadn't got to the super chat I've no idea what Marvel Snap is, by the way. Can somebody tell me in chat, what is Marvel Snap? Can somebody tell me what Marvel Snap is, please? Trucker Mark with a $5 says, Oreo Cookie Magic. Copy and paste series, nothing original. Oreo Cookie. Oh, Black Girl Magic. Gotcha. Well, half white. Yeah, gotcha. The Beast. 808 with a $10 says, aloha, my brother. These afternoon tea sessions keep me sane while I'm at work. Thank you for it. This $10 is for Mama Az. As always, remain blessed. You too, dude. You too. You have a wonderful day. Is there I did do a Mama Az section somewhere. Mama Az. Here we go. 10. She'll get it. Don't you worry. She'll get it. Gola82 with the $2 says, thanks for singing the new Star Wars theme again. Star Wars, Disney, Star Wars, fucking Star Wars. It's fucking shit. Or shite. It's fucking shite. Fat Man in St. Louis with a $25. Thank you. Watching the Acolyte qualifies you for sainthood. Martyrdom it is then. Saint Az, we thank you for your suffering, so we did not have to. All hail Saint Az. 5 to your disciple Bell, please. And blaming you for my new once human addiction. I'm playing a lot of that off stream. I'm playing a lot of once human off stream, and I'm really enjoying it. And tomorrow we might just have a big once human session tomorrow. I'm thinking boobies. Yeah, a big once human session tomorrow, streaming session. What do you think? He's gone into the bell pit. He's got 5 went into the bell pit, by the way. Thank you. Let me get my shoes. Yes, let me get my shoes. Has been a member for 9 months. Sir, you've just been shot. Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes. The only thing the Secret Service did was knock him out of his shoes. Legalize adulthood with $100. I'm back, baby. I'm 6 short boxes deep into your mum. Wait, beg your pardon. Into bagging and boarding a bunch of 70s Marvel. Screams for the bankers as he runs through the set of the Acolyte screaming, "You're fired! You're fired. And you're fired. And you're fired. And you're fired." Oh, yeah, baby. Well, you said for the bankers, so it's going in the book. Thank you. Good to see you back, man. I hope you had a nice holiday. And then Legalize Adulthood drops a 20 gifted into the community. Way too kind. Brass Monkey with a $10 for the hoose. It's going in the book. It's going in the book. Brass Monkey. Love you, buddy. Thank you, man. Crimson Shadow with a £2 says for the hoose. We're getting some hoose fundage going here. In it goes. Bonky boo. Bright Mutant with a $5 is looking great as lost 60 pounds myself. Well done. What's your workout routine and diet? How many more pounds to go on your journey? I mean, I'd love to shift another 110. You know, whatever I lost now, let's double it. You know, I feel like I'm only halfway through where I want to be. As regards to, there's no particular diet. It's calorie counting, and it's just eating better food and calorie counting. If you're a member, I do a video every day, 100 days of accountability. We're up to day 81, I think, today. Where I go through like the calories that I've eaten that day and whatnot. So yeah. And as regards to workout, I try and hit the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I try to hit the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Razorburn says I've missed his membership. Have I missed it or just not got to it? Let me have a look. Now, just not got to it yet, Razorburn. Just not got to it. Not got to it yet. Not got to it yet. It's later. It's later down. I see it. Well, you know, you were that big, dude. Let me show you. Let me show you. There is a song that we play at the start of this whole process. Hold on, 2 secs. Let me Wait. Boink. Here, look. Just look at this guy here.
It's really ready to go.
Fucking sizzling! Fucking sizzling! Fucking sizzling!
Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand.
It's a big journey. It's a big journey. But it's one that I'm traveling down. Burb Shid with a 2 Australian says oil up. Oh, I am. Noons with an 18 AEDs for the cream show. Oh. Yeah, you got a cream show. I even creamed on my face. Camel Toe Tag with a $5. It says a video from a few years ago popped up of you. Man, you've lost a lot of weight. Night and day difference. Great progress. Thank you, dude. Still got a long way to go. But we're on a journey. We're on a road. But we're going somewhere. This isn't a road to nowhere. We're on a road to somewhere. Boobies. But it's a journey. It is a journey. And it's a long journey because you get that big and there's no quick fix. There isn't a quick fix. I wanted to do it right. I wanted to get it right here. Because if you get it right there, then it lays the foundation for the rest of your life. Quattrina VR has been a member for 11. Thank you. Best name I can think of has been a member for 27. Thank you. J Rex has been a member for 34. Thank you, J Rex. 34, man. G Monkey has been a member for 18. Says, I've missed you, as. Keep up the good work. You've inspired me to finally start my weight loss and to thin out the Lego collection. Any Lego stream soon. I'm going to be building this soon because I want this to go into my cabinet downstairs because I think if I close this up, then it's going to look like some cool apartment blocks to go into my downstairs cabinet. Also, I want to build the It fell over. I also want to build the Lego Bumblebee as well. Des Razorburn with a 21-month membership says, admit it as you left FNT so that you can concentrate on your Lego building sets. I can neither confirm nor deny that that is the truth. Okay? Neither confirm nor deny. Tracy Reeves has been a member for 17. Thank you, Tracy. Benjamin West with a $2 says, did you enjoy Manchester's cracky degenerates? Do you know what? There was an area that we went to which was like, holy fucking shit. But other than that, it was kind of well, the center anyway. It was just kind of full of professionals, young professionals. A lot of gay people. There was a lot of gays. But the center was kind of full of mostly young, upwardly mobile people, you know? I had an oat milk coffee. That'll take a little bit of getting used to, but, you know. Of course it was gay, as was there. Exactly. That's why it was very gay. DJ gifting a $100 super. Still excited for Gooding. Yes, sir. But we're getting Bloodruth soon. Yes, sir. Yeah, friggin' yeah. Bloodruth October, I think. And even before Bloodruth, there's the Horseman. So you've got Gooding, which you're doing the pre-orders on right now. Go buy Gooding. So up on Rippaverse site. Then you've got the Horseman. Then you've got Bloodruth. And then I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure Eric said this on stream, but then we've got Item 3 coming as well. I don't know if he gave an exact date for Item 3, but this year, I think he said Item 3. This year. Oof. So lots to be excited for. And we all know there's some unannounced projects. He says Chuck's working on stuff. He's already said that Chuck's working on stuff. So we know that there's unannounced projects as well. That company, that young Eric July, he's doing all right. If he keeps this up, he might make something of himself, you know? Did Eric tell you the unannounced projects? No. Hand on heart, no. I only know about the projects which I'm allowed to know about. And we know that there's Item 3. We know that Yaira 2's in the works. We know Alpha Core 2's in the works. We know that they're in the works. But as regards to unannounced projects from Chuck Dixon and Mike Barron, and tells me shit. It tells me shit. Whatever. Didn't want to know. Jedi Master clapped in cheeks with a $10. As with all the fitness knowledge you've gained and transformation, love to see you on Dan Vast Bro Science podcast. There's also this guy called Beardo on there. You probably never heard of him. No idea who that is. Beardo. What a silly name. Maybe when I get to where I want to be, instead of part way there. Russell Keel has been a member for 23. Russell, thank you, sir. CJ with a $5 says, a random question. You think the horrendous Acolyte show will make fans view the Squid Game show negatively? No. Because the actor is an exceedingly good actor. He was amazing in Squid Game. Squid Game's just a phenomenal show in general. No, you would... No. I think if you can't disassociate an actor from a role, then nah. No. I'm more concerned about how good Squid Game season 2 is going to be, because it really felt like a one-season show, and it was written a long time ago. The writer wrote it a long time ago as a single show, as a single season show. But due to its popularity, about how it just exploded in popularity, they commissioned it for a second season. So you've got one show that was written a long time ago, and then you've got the second season, which was written pretty quickly. So I'm more worried about how good the second season's going to be. But I want to watch Squid Game again, because damn, it was so good. Noons became a member. Thank you, Noons. Appreciate you. Harry Brownhole with a 2 Canadian says, you gripped my lightsaber too hard, damn it. Throbbing. Jedi Master Seppuku with a $2 says, I'm tired, Osha. I'm tired. Let me just drink the... By the way, why did he kill himself? No fucking clue. No fucking clue at all. D Breezy with a $10 says, for the demonetization. Last week's afternoon tea with Az, I decided to speak about the Trump assassination attempt for a fair bit of it, and how unacceptable political violence was, and lots of different things. Lots of things which would get you demonetized. Last week's show did not even get demonetized. I didn't even have to fight the demonetization last week. It was green, it remained green, and it has remained green ever since. And last week's stream, and considering the afternoon tea streams usually do like, I don't know, 20,000 views after people have watched the replays and whatnot. This did 60,000. Did like nearly 60,000. So D Breezy, massive thank you, sir. Pronoun Beaver. Yeah. Is he or they? No. Is he or she? You stupid fucking cow. With a $5 says, why does everyone keep saying I look like the screaming woman from Rebel Moon? I don't know. Should we take a look? I'm kind of having trouble seeing the difference between the two. Did you get a side gig? I don't know. Darius White with a $20 says, howdy, Az Brown here. Hope Disney was pleased with Leslie's $180 million therapy session. Where did you get your thoughts on discipline? They're a refreshing throwback to common sense. By the way, hard pass on the exclusive $10 perk thing. Aw. But you're up for the 50 one. Boobies. Discipline's about that, because it's all about focusing the mind, Darius. That's the first thing. Whenever you're going on a journey of transformation, this is the first thing that you have to fix. That's the first thing that you need to fix. Yeah, boy, 8008135. Nerd from 92 with a $10 says, off topic. Have you seen Captain Ron? And what are your thoughts? Kurt Russell is such a character in that. I have not seen Captain Ron. What is it on? Is it movie? Is it TV streaming service? I've never seen. Never seen. Sorry. Osmani has become a member. Osmani, thank you. PJH3172 with a £2 says, do you think they forgot to write the Acolyte? I think a lot of the Acolyte was written by AI. It's a 90s movie. Oh wow. No, never seen it. I might have to go check it out now. I think a lot of the Acolyte was written by AI. I really do. Or some just random script production software, because I don't think it's possible that a human could write that has a brain cell. It's good stuff. Should give it a watch. Okay. Legalize Al Hood has been a member for 40 months. Is it me, or has Dankula also dropped a stone or two? Well, he's given up smoking, and he has announced that he's unfortunately going through a divorce. And that does tend to take its toll on people. So wishing all the best for all of them there. Thaddeus White with a $5 says, Brown here as, not for ruin, not for wrath, and not even for Frodo, but for... Wait, what? Hello, Dan. How you doing? Come on, chat. You know me and your mum. You know me and your mum. You know what I'm saying. Nullface with a $10. No soda, no sugar and coffee or tea, no chips, no candies, no vending machine usage. Going on 3 months. It's an established habit now, thanks to your example. Appreciate you, bro. I wish I had more. I wish I had the discipline that you got. I could definitely do with no sugar in. Because I kind of like have coffee, machine coffees which have inbuilt sugars. I have had candies. Have had, crisp chips, whatever you want to call them. I wish I had a lot more of that. But hey, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and all of that. Gatekeeper with a $5. This is the first live stream I've caught since my statement, and I'm a man of my word. That's what I like to see. I'm sick and covered in goo. Oh, God's sake. Dan's been gay again. Dan's been gay in chat. Hey, Gatekeeper, sort Dan Vask out, for fuck's sake. And there you go. Gatekeeper said that he was going to become a member. He is a man of his word. Look at... He said he was going to do it. He came and did it. Good man. Good man. Locksaw has been a member for 8. I was feeling tired and thinking about ordering takeaway. Thanks for reminding me to stay the course and put in the effort and make something healthy to eat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good boy, Locksaw. Jaded Fett with another 50. Boobies. Rounding it out. You ever play the Darksiders games? For the hoose. The first one. And then after that, I believe that you can basically leave the series alone. Like the first Darksiders is meant to be good. And then Darksiders 2 onwards, not so good. That's what I heard. That's what I heard anyway. And Jaded Fett, massive thank you for A shit ton of support today, man. That is crazy. Hey, look, we hit the hold on. We hit the hat goal. So you get a hat. You get a hat and you get suntan. You get some suntan lotion. You get the lotion in the basket. Get the lotion in the There you go. You get the lotion in the basket. You get the lotion in the basket. I never read the Darksiders comics. No. The Omega Ranger with a $10. If you ever feel depressed, just know that 1% of the world still buys into the Fauci nonsense. If they want to live in misery forever, they can. They're smart enough to vote for a corpse in November. Fauci, AIDS is airborne. Cap'n Butt Chicken with a $5 says that only after the backlash did Tenacious D cancel and apologize, but Gas wouldn't have felt comfortable saying unless they both felt the same way. Well, I think they only apologized due to optics. I totally believe that. I think if there was no backlash from what they said, then I don't think they would have just said, you know what? I'm sorry for what we said because that was insensitive. No, I think they only did that due to optics and backlash. But Gas has now removed his apology. Jack Black's apology is still up there. There you go. I'm looking all fed like. No, Jack Black's apology is still up, but Kyle Gass's apology has been taken down. He's deleted his apology on Instagram. So it just shows that he never gave a shit. He's been dropped by his agency. The tour's cancelled. He's got nothing more to gain by his apology, so he just went, fuck it, I'll delete it because I actually feel that Trump should have been shot and killed. War Wizard with a $2 says, does the $50 perk come with a happy ending? Depends on the tip. That can be taken multiple ways. Midgar Ninja with a membership for 2 months says, Captain Ron was the OG Jack Sparrow. Oh. Okay. Yang Wenli Gang with a 5 Canadian. Hey, Az, if you find the time and desire a wonderful show, check out the 1988 anime Legend of Galactic Heroes, a cult classic space opera epic. Okay. I'll make a note of this. I need because people keep telling me some good ideas and I keep forgetting to write them down. Legend. I think I've heard of this, you know. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Right. I think I've heard of that. Could be wrong. Legend of Galactic Heroes is great. Okay. And finally, All Things Film has been a member for 35, as there had to be an easy way to get representation onto your channel other than burning yourself to a crisp. Keep up the good work, my friend. Love all you do. Thank you, All Things Film. I'm operating off the assumption that when this goes brown, it will start to deflect criticism, racial criticism on there. Right, chat. That's where we're going to leave it for today, you lovely pee-pee poopies. I'm going to take a couple of hours now to just recoup from my sunstroke. And I will be back in a couple of hours for Sunday Fun Day. I'm not sure if we're dark tiding or once humaning, but we're doing one of the other. We're doing one at t'other anyway. Everybody who came and watched today, massive thank you. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, and there were a lot of you. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. I'll see you in a couple of hours. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.